Hi, good afternoon. This is Stan Hackney. I'm the curator of regional and contemporary art at the Mobile Museum of Art, and like so many of us, have been staying in the last couple of weeks during this terrible health crisis and working from home. I thought it might be kind of fun to give you a little quick tour of a couple rooms in my house, share some of the art that I've collected over many decades, and a few minor little tidbits of information. First of all, when I lived in Los Angeles, when I first lived in Los Angeles, I was very fortunate to have worked for two remarkable women, Patricia Four and Betty Asher, who was a huge collector in Los Angeles. They had an amazing eye. They were kind, generous, funny, and it was just a remarkable time to be in Los Angeles. I got to meet so many artists from around the United States and around the world, and got to inform myself so much more about their work and what they're doing. And it was just a great time. So I'm going to share a few things. I'm going to zoom by some stuff, but just point out a couple. So here we go. Okay, this is Maxwell Hendler. He lives and works in the Los Angeles area. This is a watercolor. If you can't tell what those are Snowball Hostess cupcakes. Max was actually the first contemporary artist to show at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. His current work is actually quite different, but this has a prominent spot in my living room. I love it. I always have loved it. It brings kind of joy to myself every time I see it, and I just love it having it around. I'm going to go in here into my foyer. I know there's a terrible glare on this, but I'm going to try to do my best. This is Bruce Nauman. It's a print that was done at Gemini Gel, a printing firm in LA. This artist is Solomon Horta, born in Tijuana, but lived, educated in the United States, lives and works in the Los Angeles area and teaches. And this painting was done in the early 2000s. This artist is Genevieve Gag Nard. It's a photograph, and she does photography and mixed media and installation work. This is only a couple years old. I really love it. I find her work fascinating. I'm going to try to back up here a little bit. This painting is Bruce Cohen, oil on canvas. It's from the mid-90s, also lives and works in the LA area. I have a bunch of books. I'm going to scan in here. This piece right here is a drawing done by one of our local artists, Philip Councilman, who teaches at the University of Mobile. The birds here are Janice Klug, who lives and works in Birmingham. Gary Mitchell did the cow head here, made of aluminum, painted aluminum. The little houses here you see on the floor, those are done by Stephen Pearson. This was part of a much larger installation, outdoor installation of about 1,000 of these little houses. I just have a couple of them. I'm going to pan in here into my kitchen and dining room. My dining room has actually become my home office while I'm here working at home. And the piece here, I'm going to try to get the glare off of it a little bit, is Marina Weber. She showed at Rosamund Felsen Gallery. Rosamund was a real force in Los Angeles. I think she may have just recently closed her gallery, but she was around the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and showed a lot of really remarkable, cutting-edge, fascinating artists like Mike Kelly and Jim Shaw, Karen Carson, Larry Pittman. Along this wall, you're going to see a whole variety of different things. This up here is a small painting done by Margaret Nielsen. This is another Margaret Nielsen, but from the 70s. Aaron Chalub. And the black and white photograph is Jack Bayless. I'm going to go back in here into my living room a little bit. And this glass piece right here is Rachel Wright, one of our local artists, and she teaches over at USA. And this here is an LA artist. Her name is Gwen Mural, and this is cast aluminum. Most of her work is either wood or cast bronze, and she experimented some with aluminum, and I just thought this was really fascinating. I love the material being used in kind of a different way. Anyway, so that is a very quick whirlwind around a couple rooms in my house. I hope everybody will survive this terrible health crisis. We'll get back to normal, hopefully in the not too distant future, and you get a chance to come by the museum. I look forward to it. Take care. Bye-bye.